As I sit in the quiet confines of my office at Miskatonic University, the shadows of my recent expedition to Antarctica loom large in my mind. I am Dr. William Dyer, the head of the ill-fated expedition, and it is with a heavy heart and a troubled spirit that I attempt to recount the horrifying events that transpired in that frozen wasteland. Our journey began with great anticipation as we gathered a team of esteemed scientists, geologists, biologists, and various specialists, all eager to explore the mysteries of the Antarctic continent. The cold, pristine landscape called to us, promising to reveal secrets buried beneath layers of ice and time. Yet I felt a growing sense of foreboding that I could not shake. Upon reaching our base camp, we were greeted by the majestic yet intimidating sight of the mountains. Their towering peaks and jagged ridges held a beauty that was almost otherworldly, and one mountain in particular seemed to draw my attention. Its strange, shimmering surface hinted at something unnatural, an anomaly that sparked both my curiosity and my dread. As we commenced our geological studies, our excitement was palpable. We began to uncover fossilized remains that were unlike anything previously recorded. My colleagues reveled in the discoveries, but I could not help but feel a gnawing apprehension. What lay beneath the ice was not merely geological. It was a gateway to an ancient history, one that held the potential for both enlightenment and horror. Our pivotal moment arrived when we stumbled upon the ruins of an ancient city, an extraordinary find that sent chills down my spine. The architecture was unlike anything on Earth, with impossible angles and sweeping forms that defied our understanding of design. We had unwittingly uncovered the remnants of the Elder Things, an alien race that had once inhabited this land long before humanity emerged. As we explored the city, we encountered murals and carvings that depicted their creation myths, their struggles, and their eventual demise. The Elder Things had crafted grotesque beings known as Shoggoths, amorphous protoplasmic creatures that served them. As we studied the murals, I felt a growing sense of dread. The Elder Things had not only created these beings for labor, but had also unleashed forces that spiraled out of their control. With each passing day, the atmosphere among the team grew more tense. The chilling winds of Antarctica seemed to whisper dark secrets, and I could sense that we were being watched. Danforth, one of my colleagues, began to exhibit signs of severe anxiety. I could see the strain of the expedition weighing heavily upon him, and he often spoke of visions that disturbed his sleep. Despite our growing trepidation, we pressed onward into the heart of the city. It was there that we uncovered a vast underground cavern, an eerie, silent void that held the remnants of the Shoggoths. They had once been the servitors of the Elder Things, but now they were a chaotic mass of protoplasm, waiting for something to awaken them. I could feel the oppressive weight of the air around us, thick with a sense of something lurking just beyond the veil of perception. The deeper we delved, the more I became aware of a palpable dread that settled over the team. The cavern walls seemed to pulse with a life of their own, as if they were breathing, and I felt the unmistakable presence of something ancient and malevolent. The Shoggoths, I realized, were not merely remnants of the past. They were very much alive, trapped in their eternal hunger and driven by a primal urge. In one fateful moment, while exploring a particularly dark recess of the cavern, Danforth and I encountered a Shoggoth. It surged forth with an indescribable, writhing mass of limbs and eyes, a manifestation of chaos and terror. Its gelatinous body undulated, reflecting the dim light of our lanterns as it advanced toward us. The horror of that moment shattered the very fabric of our sanity. Danforth, overwhelmed by what he had witnessed, screamed, a sound that still echoes in my mind. Fleeing from the creature, we raced through the corridors of the ancient city, but it was clear that the very ground beneath us seemed to conspire against our escape. The walls pulsated, and the very ice of Antarctica appeared to shift, as if it were alive and aware of our presence. Our expedition quickly devolved into panic as the team fractured under the strain of fear. As we made our way back to camp, the weight of what we had discovered weighed heavily on my soul. I was haunted by visions of the Shoggoths and the Elder Things, of their tragic history intertwined with madness and extinction. The realization that we had awakened something that should have remained buried sent chills down my spine. The horrors we had encountered were not merely relics of the past, but echoes of a cosmic reality far beyond human comprehension. In the aftermath of our harrowing experience, I felt a profound sense of loss, not just for the Elder Things who had crafted such beauty only to fall victim to their own creations, but also for my own sanity. The knowledge we had uncovered was far too dangerous to share with the world. It was a truth that could drive even the strongest of minds to madness. Now, as I write these words, I can feel the cold winds of Antarctica seeping into my very being, whispering secrets of an ancient past that should remain hidden. The Shoggoths continue to haunt my dreams, their amorphous forms twisting in the darkness, a reminder that some truths are best left buried beneath the ice. I find myself asking whether the human mind is truly capable of grasping the depths of such horrors, or if ignorance is a far more merciful state. The world may never know the full extent of our discoveries, nor should it. I urge anyone who reads this to heed my warning. There are things in this universe that are best left undisturbed, secrets that lie in wait beneath the ice, waiting for the next unwitting explorers to uncover them. For now, I remain a prisoner of my own mind, haunted by the shadows of what I have seen, knowing that some doors are best left closed.